Yeah, where's my grandson?
Hey, where's Carl at, huh?
Dwayne Johnson is one of the biggest movie stars on the planet. The guy who can carry a $100 million blockbuster on his shoulders, and somehow he still cannot get through a single take without making his co-stars completely lose it.
That is the home of the actual Pukamachubu, the actual Pukamachimi, the actual Pukamapipi.
That wasn't even the most painful blooper from that shoot either, because Dwayne Johnson's body took an actual hit during filming too. In the same Jungle Cruise bloopers, Emily Blunt repeatedly forgets her lines mid-scene and just dissolves into laughter instead of trying to push through it, with Dwayne Johnson right there laughing along with her instead of staying in character himself. The two of them clearly couldn't keep it together around each other for more than a few takes at a time.
Come on, cheer up. What's my line? One more time.
After the Jungle Cruise press tour wrapped, Dwayne Johnson posted a long message alongside a highlight reel of outtakes, saying he'd never worked with someone who made him laugh as hard as Emily Blunt did, and that no press junket would ever compare to that experience.
When I met him, it was like we ping-ponged back and forth. The rapport was so instantaneous, and I think
And speaking of being completely undone by a co-star, here's the moment Emily Blunt actually pranked him for real during a press tour stop. Now let's jump over to a completely different franchise, because Central Intelligence gave us one of the most chaotic blooper reels of Dwayne Johnson's entire career, almost entirely thanks to Kevin Hart. Dwayne Johnson and Kevin Hart repeatedly fumble their lines mid-scene, with both actors apologizing to each other and the rest of the crew for breaking character so often that some takes had to be restarted multiple times.
Well, just buy me a bag of Lay's potato chips and eat every last one of them. Yeah, that's
Something, you know? You look like a Black Blake Lively. You look like a darker Sinbad or something. You look like a...
That same blooper reel proved that Dwayne Johnson can be just as silly as his much smaller co-star, despite playing the more serious, intimidating character on screen.
God.
That's it.
Oh.
I got it. Come on.
It's a great reminder that even when he's playing the most serious character in the room, he's usually the first one to crack. Before we get into even more chaos, if you're enjoying these hilarious behind-the-scenes moments, you're definitely going to want to stick around for more celebrity bloopers, cast breakdowns, and movie moments that went completely off the rails.
Communicate, big man. No play. No.
Now let's head over to the Jumanji franchise, because Jack Black and Kevin Hart turned that entire set into one long comedy show that even Dwayne Johnson couldn't survive with a straight face.
Milo, push on your left leg chest area. Okay, just really give it a good...
I've seen a lot of things. Felt them on my face, too. I can never...
And it wasn't just Johnson and Hart causing chaos either, because the entire ensemble cast got pulled into the same spiral of broken takes.
Here we go. Camera set.
Stop, man, stop!
From comedy chaos to franchise drama, let's talk about the most famous improvised moment of Dwayne Johnson's entire Fast and Furious run, because this one wasn't even supposed to happen.
Hey, Mia, you better hide your baby, or I'm just playing.
You better hide that big-ass forehead.
That moment became so beloved that it's now considered one of the funniest unscripted scenes in the entire Fast and Furious franchise's history. Now, let's talk about a much more awkward Fast and Furious moment, one that's funny for a completely different reason, because it involves Vin Diesel.
Not bad for a cop.
I never thought I'd trust a criminal.
That particular scene has become something of a meme over the years, mostly because of what fans now know about Johnson and Diesel's actual relationship behind the scenes. Despite all that history, Johnson eventually returned to the franchise, and the gag reel from his comeback film proved the chaos hadn't gone anywhere.
So we have to introduce somebody else, so it's 2 on 2. And they had found an individual who is a massive...
Now let's switch gears entirely and head into the recording booth, because Dwayne Johnson's voice work for Disney's Moana franchise came with its own very specific set of bloopers.
To send, how do I phrase this? What's that? You. Okay, listen, let me tell you something. If the ocean, look, huh? I'll tell you why, because the ocean's straight up kooky dukes. But I'm sure it's not wrong. That's right, because it only appears after a human sacrifice. Now come here.
Multiple sources covering the Jungle Cruise blooper reel specifically noted that Emily Blunt and Dwayne Johnson appeared to have had, in their own words, too much fun making the movie.
You don't like the puns?
No.
Why?
Because I think it's the way you say them.
And I'm very sorry. Thank you. Okay, great. Join us for Disney's Jungle Cruise, the thrilling cinematic adventure of a lifetime. Here.
I think he needs to up his game.
She said, I can bench more than you. I said, yeah, absolutely.
Oh, God, sorry.
Between Central Intelligence and the Jumanji franchise, Dwayne Johnson and Kevin Hart developed such a consistent pattern of breaking each other up on camera that blooper compilations specifically dedicated to just the two of them have circulated widely online, pulling moments from across multiple different productions.
But it's not a smart pick, Bob. You got a banana, he got a knife. I got lucky.
You like Zach Morris and Kelly Kapowski.
I have no idea.
Bayside! You Posh and Bex. You like the Biebs and Selena.
They aren't together. It's something happened up here. What am I supposed to do, Bob? How do I get your attention? Make a bird call? Go!
From comedy duos to full ensemble chaos, here's one more look at how widely the giggles spread across the entire Jumanji 2 set specifically.
Where's my grandson? Yeah, where's my grandson?
You almost killed us, Eddie.
What are you talking about? We're fine.
Damn well. Oh, Eddie. Oh, no, Eddie.
Which blooper was your favorite? Let us know down in the comments below. And if you enjoyed the video, make sure to leave a like, subscribe to the channel, and turn on notifications so you never miss another collection of hilarious celebrity moments, behind-the-scenes stories, and movie set chaos.